right. I see it there. It's been a while since we've done this.
Hello. We've forgotten how.
I'm just waiting for us to pop up on YouTube. Which isn't happening. Oh, wait,
and
there we go.
Notifications to go out. All right.
And now we're live.
Oh, thank you, John. Yes, reaching 500 when I was busy moving and not even on here was surreal. That was crazy. So, if you guys do not know, or you're watching on the replay later, Nikki has 2 Whatnot sales a week. Her Whatnot is linked and pinned at the top. Her YouTube channel and her Instagram are in the description box below. Hi, Kathy. Hello.
And I have some really cool stuff coming up this week, too.
And I bought this from her on Whatnot.
Every time I see a swan, I think of Claudia. I do. I loved that glass, too. I was just bummed there was only one, and I was like, oh, the notification
for me.
Yeah. That because of your advice saying there are people out there who are single and just have no problem with a one-off, I pick them up. I pick up one-offs now. Yeah.
Yep. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Hey,
hi, Delbert.
How are ya? And I'm sorry, we've been away because Claudia's been moving and I got bit by the plague bug. So we needed, the 2 weeks was definitely needed for both of us. Think of it as a vacation that sucked. Right?
Yeah, a vacation where I worked harder and sweated more than I have the last year together. But I mostly moved now. It's just a matter of getting out all the little things and inventory and garage sale stuff. And we had postponed the garage sale until this upcoming weekend. Hi, Sue. Because it turned out the neighborhood was going to do a garage sale. So
good.
I thought we'd get more traffic and more advertising. And so going to do it this weekend coming up. So I've got a lot of work to do this week. Hi, Angie. So I'm not going to do my Wednesday morning sale this week, but I plan to be back on my regular schedule next week. Hi, Bree.
Thank you.
And here we are. In. So got my new background. I'm on different Wi-Fi. So if I freeze up, you guys need to let me know. And we will see how it goes.
Oh, we don't want to give anyone withdrawal symptoms, Delbert. No. It's rough. Summertime is rough. It is, especially midsummer where you're doing tons of other things, but getting sick and moving, crap, that's even worse. That's just no excuse. But doesn't her background look fabulous? I love her new background. I love all the lidded rainbow jars. I love that purple one right there is awesome. Oh.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Hey, Kaz.
Hi, Kaz.
So yeah, we're trying to get back in the swing too.
We do not have a theme today. We're just going to show you pretty glass for sale. And if you guys have something you want us to cover next week, just let us know.
Yeah, because I've been down a rabbit hole for the past couple of days with what I have coming up on Wednesday because I knew nothing about them. And I'm so excited now. I had no idea.
Wednesday?
I'm doing Civil War CDV cards. I found a big cachet of them. And I had no idea what the devil a CDV card was. So I was down a rabbit hole. And Civil War stuff, forget about it. I was a history buff and a history major, but I hated Civil War. So I've learned more about the Civil War in the past 3 days.
And I know nothing about that. Nothing at all.
I looked at the pictures as I'm looking through them. I'm like, oh, these guys look like Civil War guys. And I was like, oh my God, there's a Ulysses S. Grant and there's General Custer and there's Sheridan. So I was like, this is something. And I brought them home and realized it was a big something. So I like doing the research. It's fun.
And those are going to be for sale on your Whatnot on Wednesday?
Yes, Whatnot on Wednesday. Yes, they're awesome.
Hey. What time on Wednesday?
3 p.m. 3 p.m.
Eastern on Whatnot.
Yes. If you're a Civil War buff, any of you. Hey, Chris. Hi, I'm glad you had a vacation. And hey, Kraken.
You deserve it. You guys.
Yeah, I actually did. Miss saying hello to people. But
I cannot wait to do I've got to get my art up in here, but then I'm going to do a little room video. And because I have been collecting things for a 1950s bedroom theme for the last year and just had not gotten to put it all together. So moving was a great excuse to do it. It's so cute. One niece walks through here and she goes, "This is a vibe." So I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Know, but she said it was a vibe, so I'm going to go with it.
I have to ask my kids all the time, and I hate to admit this, but I will admit my own social stupidity. Hey, Angela. We were in New England, they were selling all these different candles, and one of the candles said Netflix and chill, and it smelled like popcorn. So I was like, oh, this is for watching, Netflix with popcorn. I did not know what that term meant. My son shamed me so badly over that. I was like, why do you need a weird euphemism like that? It's just,
Hi,
I guess
Sheila.
it's like talking back in the day.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, guys. Thank you for giving us a warm welcome. We appreciate it. We do. We appreciate it. So, yes, it's the euphemisms of today, just we don't always get. Like, shipping means dating. No, shipping means putting something in a box and putting it in the post to the post office.
Especially in our world.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to change the layout and we will get started. All right.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a really, really, really good Monday because it's Monday. Chris, you're lucky you get the vacation. So I'm so glad that everyone's giving us a warm welcome back. I appreciate it. So I have up first a bit of an unusual piece. This was made by a friend of mine's father, and I've had it for quite a while, 15 years at least. So it is a handmade pendant piece of glass, and it's got multiple glass in it. So it's got it's on the purpley side. It's like a purpley blue. We'll call it violet. How does that sound? So it is, and I'm sorry, that's going to happen. You got this lustery purpley blue on the front there, and it's, let's see, it's just about 2 inches. So it has a nice bail on it, so you can put it on a thicker chain or a smaller one. Hey, Lori, how are you? So if you're interested in the handcrafted pendant, I'm calling it a pendant, it will be $10, number 91. $10, number 91. And thanks for hanging out with us and bearing with us because it's been a little bit since we've done it. It's almost like it's our first show all over again, right? Okay, and next up I picked this up from an estate sale this weekend. I'm so jazzed I found it. This is Westmoreland, hand-painted, 3-footed. 1, 2,
I love the feet.
3. Yes, and it's listed, I've seen it listed as a soap dish, which I kind of get. I kind of get it being, one of the fancy ones you can put all the little fancy soaps in. But you use it as you use it. Get a good look at the hand painting. There are, and I did sell here, hey Georgia, a vase that matched this, a stretch vase that matched this. And I know Roy from Does Not Included had one too. So really good condition, really pretty, no condition issues at all. It's about 5.5 inches from here to here, and it is milk glass. So if you're interested in this guy here, hold it this way, it'll be $15, number 85. $15, number 85. And those are mine too. Oh, I'm dry.
That was pretty. All right, my first one is a little Fenton vase. And when I had Becky on my channel, I learned that these were called vases. And then if the ruffles went in, they were called rose bowls. So it's just the little one. It's the colonial blue before 1970 because it's not marked Fenton, but it's the pointy hobnail. So, I mean, it feels like Fenton.
Yeah.
But just a little guy. It is 3 inches tall. So pretty.
It is pretty. I love the color.
$10, number 5. And if you are lurking and you are new here, all the information you need is in the description box below. It tells you what information you need to send us. It tells you our estimated times that we will invoice you and get it shipped out and all of that good stuff. It's all down below. My next item, kind of derpy, is this little bird.
I want to call him a penguin.
Yeah, he looks like a penguin, but his beak is a little big.
Yeah.
He's clear glass and blue glass. Blue on the inside. He is also kind of small. Almost 4 inches tall. So he's a little bit taller than the Fenton vase. He's a funny guy. Very heavy. Definitely a paperweight. $10, number 9. And Kaz, I did get your message. Did I not send the email back?
Baby duck.
The email may be, in my draft instead of being sent.
I've done that.
I'll have to check. But yeah, Kaz, I did get your email. All
and
right.
you get Geneva for number 9.
See Geneva. Yep. Thank you, Geneva.
Okay, next up, I have a piece of depression glass. I kind of threw the kitchen sink in a lot of the stuff that we've covered on the show before. I just kind of threw it in right now. So this is Manhattan. It is that pink depression glass color. So it is pink, duck gone wrong. I think it might be a duck gone wrong. I like that. It does have really cool little feet. We do appreciate here on the show, really pretty 3 feet. So it is a candy dish. That is what this piece was meant for. It is an open candy dish. And it is, like I said, the Manhattan pattern, which is really kind of swanky. I love the glasses in Manhattan pattern. So this is...
I love that pattern too.
Oh, yeah. I love the glasses in that. There's just something kind of funky about it. And I really love it. But I love this too. The color, we all know the depression pink color. But it's sometimes hard to show on camera, but it is that depression pink. Yeah, I love the pinkies too. They're my favorites. You get nice little bulbous beaties. Great condition. This I also picked up at that estate sale I went to, which do not happen often up here. So I love when I get to brag about them because they don't happen often. Oh, hey, and hey, Nancy. I know. I'm not doing my Sunday sales anymore, guys. I should probably make that big announcement now. I'm not doing, this is the only YouTube sale that I have is with my lovely friend Claudia doing glass because I enjoy it so much. So if you're interested in the pink depression Manhattan 3-footed candy dish, mouthful, yes it is, it'll be $12, number 74. $12, number 74. Yes, it is very modern looking. That's why I like the Manhattan pattern. It isn't that frou-frou-y like some of the depression glass can be, if you all get my drift. I love depression glass, but it can be frou-frou-y. So Claudia had a piece of Fenton. I found a piece of Fenton here myself. This is also pre-1970. There's no little oval marking down there. So it is the hobnail ruffle. Really pretty, really, really excellent condition. And this is the rounded, no Madonna. This is the rounded hobnail. It's little ruffles there, just so you can see the edges. No ring of fire in this because this is on the thicker side. So let's see, this guy measures across its ruffles about 8 inches. Height-wise, we're probably looking at about 4. So 8 by 4. It's really hard not to drop this. 8 by 4. And if you're interested in the Fenton hobnail, it'll be $18, number 93. $18, number 93 on that guy. And those are my 2. Thank you.
All right, I got some Viking. It's a single candle holder in the persimmon. I sold the swung vase with this same bottom.
I love the bottom.
Last month. So stinking pretty. And thank you, Nancy. I am glad to be back. It's been a busy 2 weeks. 3.5 inches tall, and it's almost 5.5 inches wide. So here's the size of the candle holder.
Hi, Kelly.
So pretty. Hi, Kelly.
I love the Viking vases that are like that.
Yeah.
I really do like that.
Me too. I really like that. Just such nice details on these. I don't know. I have not talked to him either. I've been so busy, Delbert. Okay, Kaz. I didn't even I realized yesterday that Patrick was finally back. He's done with his pet play. The Trusty Huckster is finally back and doing his sales again. So I've been so busy with the move that I just haven't been on. I haven't talked to any of my friends. Okay, so Viking Persimmon Candlestick, $15, number 2. $15, number 2.
And moving
I don't
soft.
have any sales set up with anybody because I didn't know when the move would be done. And so, yeah, I haven't talked to any. I just feel very out of touch.
Yeah.
But I'm back. I'm back on. It'll be fine. Oh, Sherry dodged a bullet again. Even though we had direct exposure, Mom, Dad, and I are all fine.
I'm so glad.
And so no Rona here. We were okay this time. Because that was the last thing I needed, was also to be sick on top of trying to move.
Yeah. Oh, you got Kraken for number 2.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you all can avoid the plague, avoid it. Seriously. Just avoid it.
So
Ooh,
this one is also, I believe, Fenton before 1970 because it's the cabbage rose pattern. Single candlestick on this one too. This one's not as tall as the Viking. 3.5 inches. Almost 3.5 inches tall.
I love the
yes,
cabbage
Nancy,
pattern.
it is a blessing. I could not. And also with being chronically ill, like I'm afraid of long COVID. I've just heard horror stories. So if I can avoid it, I'm trying my best and taking tons of vitamins and trying to avoid people. Unfortunately, sometimes you get directly exposed. Hi, Chrissy.
Yeah.
So this one's really pretty. And I can't remember what Fenton called this green.
Oh.
It's a very apple-y green.
It's a different color green than, it's not really avocado and it's not really emerald, and it's a very pretty green in person.
It's a lighter green than avocado. It's just really, really pretty. Yeah, Angela. I still wear mine everywhere. It is just $10, number 7. $10, number 7. I know the blue was colonial blue. Did they do a colonial green? I meant to look it up and then I totally forgot. All right, those are my 2. And if we missed you coming in, hello and welcome. I see Kelly.
Yeah, I see Kelly
first. Thank you, Kelly.
This stuff. Okay, this round olive. I really don't remember what it was called. This I have shown before, but I figured I'd bring it back before it worms its way into my booth. This is a purple glass, and it's on the lavendery side. It's not a really deep, deep purple. And the atomizer, I don't know if you can hear that. It still works, which is awesome. It still has its tube. The top is plastic, but it still has its tube. It's actually a harder plastic, and there are no condition issues with that at all. It does have a sticker on the bottom. It is made in Taiwan. I'm never going to get that to show up. The lights are really bright, but it says say made in Taiwan. And it is really, really pretty. I love the diamond point on it. I have a bunch sitting in my window. I know, I love it. I love it. I have a bunch sitting in my window, but they're all clear. That's me being clear. I like the clear there. So if you're interested in the little perfume bottle, purple perfume bottle, and it works, it's going to be $8, number 73. $8, number 73 on that one. You see, I wear mine almost everywhere too, but there was a pool party, and I'm thinking that's where we got it from, when we opened up the pool here. And you think you're outside and you're okay. but I think that's where it came from. So next up, I have a pair of candlesticks. These are Westmoreland, and they have the great panel on the base, and I love the little drapery swags. They're in great condition. There is nothing wrong with them. I'm not even sure a candle ever sat in these either. So we do have the pair. So we have both identical, although this one does have a little bit of wax in it. So I don't know. Maybe they only used one. So we'll try to get some of that out.
You've got Angie 62 Gordon for number 73.
I got you for that. Thank you very much. So these guys here, their bases are 4 inches. So we got 4 inches on the base, and height-wise, we're at about the same, about 4 inches. And we have that time of year where we got like harvest and everything else coming up. And that's what I kind of equate grapes with. I might be a little weird, but that is what I equate grapes with. So if you're interested in the pair of Westmoreland Great Panel Milk Glass Candlesticks, they're going to be $12, number 90. $12, number 90 on that one. And those are my two. Thank you.
Pair of white candlesticks are so classic because you can switch out the color of candle for every single season. I love that. All right. So if you see some of my amber glass here, there's more up there. I will be doing an amber glass sale soon, but I did pick a piece for today because I don't have room for it. I don't want to store it in a storage unit and get it and have things get broken. So you guys are going to get access to my extensive amber collection.
And it's the right time of year for that.
This one's an Empoli style. I can't tell you for sure that it's Empoli, but look at the twist on the stem. Isn't that gorgeous? And then look at the optic pattern. Oh, it's just so good.
I love the style of that.
Hi, Rebecca. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love my amber glass, but I will let other people enjoy it until I buy my house, and then I can start a collection again. 7.5 inches tall, and it is 5.5 inches across. So just a beautiful, beautiful amber compote with lots of gorgeous detail. Fall is coming, and this would just fit into your fall decor spectacularally.
Is it wrong that I want champagne now? I want to drink champagne out of it. Is that wrong?
That would be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
$20, number 3. Yeah, Kaz. I think it's Empoli, but yeah, can't say for certain without a marking on it, but it is very much Empoli style if it is not Empoli.
I knew you'd approve, Angela.
And then I have this piece, which is a greenish amber. I don't know how else, because it's not quite olive green.
Oh, I
don't
see.
know how else to describe this
It's
color.
yellow green. It's green yellow. That's a crayon color.
If you hold it up to green, you see the difference?
Yeah.
But then when you hold it up to amber, now this is a darker amber, but then it looks green. So it's kind of color changing depending on what your decor is. It's got this gorgeous pattern, pressed glass, because it's got 4 seams here, but a lot of detail on this little thing. And I did have it displayed with my swung vases, even though it has this really pretty pattern on it. It's 8 3/4 inches tall. And I did find a couple for sale online, and they were just described as mid-century modern. I'm asking less than those 2 that I found online. $12, number 6. A transition green.
Yeah. And the more seams, it's supposed to be a higher quality piece, the more seams it has. So
yeah, I knew there was something about the seams, and I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, it has 4 seams.
Yeah. As opposed to 2, like most of the Prussian glass will just have 2 because it was quickly made.
Thank you, Sherry.
Oh, that's just sweet. That's awesome. Okay, next up, I have an Anchor Hocking juice pitcher with all of the transfer. This has never seen the inside of a dishwasher, which is awesome. And the best part is it still has its original lid, which
wow.
is that doesn't, and it's in really good shape, the lid too, considering. So it still has its little lid. Is the base. Doesn't list as Anchor Hocking, doesn't have their markings, but it is. And like I said, the transfer is all in really good condition. So use it for juice, or I think it'd be really pretty too as a base for flowers. I'm just kind of in love, and I juice my oranges every morning for my smoothie, but I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll juice them and put them in something like this in my fridge so I don't have to do it every morning. Just get a little ambitious. But if you're interested in this, and I believe this is one of the ones from the 70s, because the pattern changes, from the 50s.
Sunshine. I love it.
I've been drawn to a lot of orange lately, and that's not like me. So maybe I just, I'm drawn to the sunshine. If you're interested in this guy, it'll be $15, number 75. $15, number 75 for the pitcher. And this will hold a lot of juice. I remember when we were kids, we used to get John and I were just talking about it the other day, the concentrated, and you would take the little tube and you'd put it in the sink overnight, and then the next morning you'd make like lemonade or orange juice instead of. So next up, I have a piece of Emberina. This is a crackle glass, hand blown and handle applied there with a very wide mouth. Now the cadmium is up here in the lip. I'm going to try to get it to show up, but I'm not saying it will. And here on the handle as well as on the base. So I have a feeling this guy is going to light up, and I'm never going to get you all to see it. Try not to touch the handle too much. Oh, maybe you can see it a little bit. It's really hard to show on camera, but it is lighting up, especially the base down here, which is cool. And it reminds me of kind of candy corn. I know, see, right? You just say concentrated, lemonade or orange juice. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, I remember doing that too as a kid. I still remember it was like 3.5 cans of water. So this guy here, height-wise, is 5 inches, and the spout is 4 inches. So from here to here is a good 4 inches. Oh, I didn't try the handle. Oh, I can't. Oh, the base of the handle really glows. But like I said, it's really hard to get Emberina to show up on camera, but I just love the crackle finish. And it reminds me of candy corn. Straight up reminds me of candy corn.
Kanawa, or however you say it. I never say it right.
I never say it right either. I thought so too, but no sticker.
Right. They only use stickers, but that really, the top of that is what makes me think that it's.
Because it has like a Jack in the Pulpit vibe to it too on the top when you hold it up. I loved it. I thought it was a really, really pretty piece. Also picked this up from the estate sale. The lady had really nice taste. So if you're interested in this guy here, it will be $15, number 89. $15, number 89 on this one. Could be Kanawa, might not be. It does. I know I said it wrong too, Angela. Forgive me. It does, but it was like, ugh. Sometimes it's harder to tell because they reuse molds and all that other stuff. So there was a Matu, although that's hand blown, so there's not a mold.
All right, so my next one, I showed this in my last haul, and
I love that.
When I did some research on it, I found it's Wheaton. So I knew it had something on the bottom, but I could not read it. It is Wheaton, so it was not meant to have anything else on top. Because at first I thought it was Empoleon should have had a big stopper, but no, it is a Wheaton feathered glass Christmas tree bottle. Now, I don't know if Wheaton called them that or if that's what collectors call them, but they're listed everywhere, this shape, as Wheaton Christmas tree bottles. So it's gorgeous blue, got this feather detail. It's got the little that should have clued me into the fact that it was Wheaton right there. There's the bottom, and it is, I wrote it down, 9 3/4 inches tall. So no chips, no cracks. It's even got a pattern around the rim here. So, and it's nice and clean. It was pretty clean.
I love the color of it.
I cleaned it anyway yesterday just to make sure. Yeah, it is such a pretty blue.
And I like the color for Christmas. It's a nice, fun color for Christmas, this teal blue.
I did a whole blue and silver for Christmas one year. It was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And the next year I did purple and gold. So you never know what I'm going to do. Yeah. But this is so stinking pretty. It is $12, number 10 for the Wheaton bottle. $12, number 10. And then this piece, because I'm also going to be selling quite a bit of my pink glass.
You get Geneva for number 10 first. There's a lot of interest in that one.
Thank you, Geneva.
I know I love the pink glass too.
So this one is more peachy than Depression glass. So when I looked it up, I realized that's because it was made by Indiana Glass. It is the Peach Ballad was what this line was called. And I got varying dates on it. So somewhere between the 60s and 80s, this was made. So this is not Depression glass. This is when there was the Depression glass revival and the Indiana Glass Company was making pieces that looked like. And this is in fantastic shape. It is a divided relish dish and is a little off center. They were all made slightly off center. And it is a nice size. So from handle to handle, it's 8.5 inches. From just side to side, 7.25. So it's more peachy than pink. It's called the Peach Ballad, and it was the Windsor buttons and cable pattern. But super, super pretty. If this is your vibe, I know it's not everybody's. $10, number 1.
I think it'd be really fun to put that pink with the blue that you had before and use that for Christmas. Those like Miami colors.
Ooh.
I think that'd be a fun tree.
It didn't, the Wheaton Glass Company didn't make a topper for that, Nancy.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Delbert. Delbert brings
That's a big shot glass for
joy.
baby Jesus. Goodness. All right, let me give this a measure. I found this the other day and I just thought it was really sweet because it gave me Holly Hoppy vibes. So it is a piece of glass and it's a little on the swirly stained glass side. So here's the back and it does have, it's rattling a little bit, but it does have the form all the way around and a hook. So I'm assuming it was made to be put up in a window. But look at how sweet her little dress is and she's walking her dolls. She's looking all Victorian. It is across 5 inches. Yes, make sure I remember that. 5 inches in diameter. And this is a transfer here on the front. Try to get it real close there. Now it's still going to come out fuzzy. But the background is a white. And you can just barely see my hand behind it, the shadows. So it's just a really fun piece. So if you're interested in my little Holly Hoppy inspired disc, I think it'd look really pretty hanging in a window in a little girl's room. It'll be $8, number 87. $8, number 87 on that guy. And it's in really good condition, definitely from the 70s.
And hi, Cindy. I missed you coming in. Hi, Cindy. And if I missed anybody else, I am sorry. Hello. We are so glad to be back, and I am so glad to see all my friends here.
It is really nice. Thank you guys for hanging out with us Monday afternoon on your lunch break. If you're having a lunch break, I hope your Mondays are going good. So my last piece I have is this. It's a plain black glass, simple vase. Is the inside. And there are no, oh, there is, I lied. Just want to say there was no mold lines. There are 2 mold lines, so it does have 2 seams. And I have no idea who makes it. It just gives me a little bit of an 80s vibe, and there's just something about a simple black vase. I thought it'd be fun. We have fall coming up, a little early on Halloween, but this would be fun to use with your fake black roses or your red roses or whatever you do, your orange. Maybe you don't decorate. It is a nice tall guy. Yeah, he's just about 9 inches. And it does have on the inside, it's going to be hard to show, it does have a little bit right under the lip here of water staining. So it was used, and there is something just nice and simple about the shape of it. So if you're interested in this guy here, he's going to be $8, number 78. $8, number 78 on that guy. And that's my final one.
That is perfect for Halloween if you do a gothic vibe. Oh, I love that.
Halloween. Yeah. And if it doesn't sell, I'll probably bring it out at Halloween time.
All right. My next item.
Purple.
Now, it is clear glass. It is not lavender glass.
It's sunburned, and that's fine.
So I just want to be completely transparent. It is clear, but the lavender's not. I don't know how they treated the glass, but it's not coming off anywhere. But just a classic decanter with your plastic stopper. This is not super old. I did pick it up in an antique store, but the guy that was ringing up, he's like, that's not, like, he was offended the person that had this in his booth because it's not that old. He's like, it's more modern. And I'm like, oh, did you see the color? Did you see the color?
Yeah.
So I have decided, because of my limited space, I'm only going to keep my clear decanters. So my last two items are decanters that came out of my personal collection. But so pretty. If you want this lavender color.
If it was because it was in the sun and it got a little sunburn.
It is 9 3/4 inches also. Super pretty. I could not find one currently for sale. This in clear is for sale on like Amazon, Walmart.com, bunch on eBay. Like, it's not an uncommon, but the lavender's a little uncommon, the color. So no, it's not sun purple. Nope, it's just colored that way. But if you because I had it for my rainbow and I loved the color. So not super old, just want to be very transparent about that. It's $15, number 8. Yes, it would look good with perfume bottles.
Yeah, and it would be great. Another color that would be great for Halloween. My son said yesterday, we're 64 days away from Halloween now, Mom. Just another fun purpley color for Halloween. Oh, you got Cindy for that one.
I see you, Cindy. Thank you. And then my last one, I actually purchased this almost a full year ago from a Canadian seller. It was the first time I'd purchased anything from Canada. She was an Instagram seller. So I found this exact one listed as in Poli. This is not in Poli. It's made in Taiwan.
I love the color.
Right there on the bottom. So 1980s. But still, it's fantastic. Now, this is shorter than the lavender one. It is 8.5 inches to the tippy top here. There is some wear on the plastic, but it does still seal. Yeah, the color is the reason that I bought it. The color is the reason I bought both of these. I just love it. This in the sun.
Nice squat shape.
Yeah. Pretty. If you had afternoon sunlight coming through a window directly onto this, would be so stinking pretty. So it's just this gorgeous turquoisey shade. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so pretty. It is this size. It is also $15, number 4. $15, number 4. And I will show you the couple of things from the very beginning.
You got Geneva for that one.
Thank you, Geneva.
Good gets. I love a good decanter.
So the very first thing that I showed today was this little colonial blue Fenton hobnail vase. And it was $10, number 5. Is it, Delbert? That's great. And then I had the Empoli style compote, which was $20, number 3.
You get Cindy number 5 first.
Cindy first.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. And that was my items. So I'll let Nikki show you her things from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I have an idea for next week's show. Let's talk about Commonwealth Glass. We haven't covered that.
All right. Yeah.
Let's talk about that company.
Might not be able to find any, but I will try. You never know. Hey, you never know. So my first item was this handmade piece. It is all glass. It is 2 inches long, and it is I'm going to call it a violet blue. And then it's got purple and gold little pieces on the front. It does have a nice size bail. So this little guy here is $10 and number 91. $10 number 91.
Do they consider that dichroic glass?
I am not sure because the gentleman who made it for me has since passed away, and I really can't ask him. And I got this so long ago before I was even interested, but he used to make these all the time, and he used to sell them like hotcakes up here. I have the Westmoreland hand-painted shell 3-footed dish. It was sold, I guess, as a soap dish, but I love, love, love this one. I thought it was really, really pretty and great condition. This is $15, number 85 on that one. I had the Pink Depression Manhattan 3-footed, love a good foot, 3-footed open candy dish. That was a $12, number 74 on that one. And I had a piece of Fenton, the round hobnails with the ruffles, good size across, nice and clean and really, really good condition, pre-1970 because we have no marking on the bottom there. And this guy here was $18, number 93. $18, number 93 on that one. And then the last guy I'll show you is what we all kind of think might be Canada, but we're not sure. It's the Crackle Glass Emberina, hand blown with the applied handle, in really good shape. The pronto mark is a little rough on the bottom, I will say that. But the base of this glows really beautifully, including the handle. And this guy here was $15, number 89. So that's my recap.
Thank you, guys.
I see you, Tracy. Thank you very much.
We appreciate you all hanging out with us. We missed you, and we're so glad to be back.
Yes. And if you see anything on the replay, see Canada. It's just one of those things. I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to sell it as that. You can always email either of us. And
you see Kelly for 91?
Oh, no, I didn't see Kelly for 91. I got you, Kelly. Thank you. You just popped up on my screen now. Awesome. Canada. Yeah, let's do that. We'll try to pronounce it correctly next week.
Angela will have to teach us how to pronounce it correctly.
I come from New England, and there's a amusement park where I'm from, and anybody who's from New England will know it. It's called Canopy Lake. If anybody else sees the way it's spelled, they say Canopy Lake, but it's pronounced Canopy Lake. So I can't get that out of my head. I want to say Kanawha because that's what it reminds me of. So sorry. Or it's my lousy New England accent occasionally rearing its ugly head.
All right, so we were a little short today because we didn't have a theme because we just wanted to get back into the swing of it. But we are going to go. That's my personal collection. I squeeze them in somewhere because I wasn't getting rid of them.
Love that.
And I didn't get them all on there, but I was able to put a couple other places. So
the way you did it with the color and the different heights of everything and the different shapes, they're beautiful. I told you before, I loved them. I was so jealous. Oh, you've been there, Georgia. That's cool.
Because here's my milk glass. There's pink milk glass behind, but you can't really see it. It kind of blends with the wall. And then I follow the rainbow all the way over. And then I have a tiny black one there that I got from Skunky Junk at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, they did a lot of candy corn looking pieces.
I love the candy corn pieces.
All right, so we are going to go. We hope that you all have a fantastic week. I am really hoping to get some static videos dropped this week of like all of this amber glass. I'll do a whole amber glass one. And Nikki's got 2 Whatnot sales this week.
2 Whatnots, my regular Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 3 p.m.
And her Whatnot link is pinned at the top. So if you don't have it yet, you haven't gone over there, it's up there.
Yeah. And I'm going to try. I might do a static sale this week. We'll see how I end up feeling, because I usually have poop come Thursday. And Thursday's supposed to be really hot here, thank goodness, because we're only in the 70s right now. So we'll see. But I'll get everybody invoiced probably, if not today, tomorrow. Definitely. Shoot those out quick.
I will try to invoice sooner than I normally do too, since this is going to be my only live sale this week. All right. So
thank you, Angela.
Thank you. And we will see you guys next week on Glass. Bye.
Bye.